Hey there, and welcome to my channel where we talk about everything Colorado. Talk a little bit about real estate too, since that's what I do. I'm Daryl Vaughn, your quality of life realtor, and I've got a great video for you today. We are coming to you from Meeker, Colorado. Let me guess, you've never heard of it. That's because it's a tiny town out in western Colorado. And today we are gonna visit the Meeker Classic Sheepdog Championship Trials. Boy, is that a mouthful. Now, that is a 4-day competition that draws global attraction. This is a sheep herding contest, so people converge on this tiny town of Meeker from all over the world. We're talking New Zealand, Scotland, Ireland, anywhere there's sheep, they're here this week showing off what their border collies can do. So it's an exciting, unique, and fun video today. So let's take a look at the championship trials and downtown Meeker. All right, let me show you around. The Meeker Classic hosts a 5-day sheep herding competition. The object of a sheepdog trial is to test the dog's ability to manage and maneuver sheep in a calm, controlled manner. There are 3 days of preliminary runs. The top 30 dogs from the preliminary runs advance to the semifinals. The top 12 dogs from the semifinals advance to the finals. The degree of difficulty with each run increases from the preliminaries to the semifinals to the finals. On the Meeker course, dogs are sent 600 yards to fetch the sheep and then bring them into the infield while working them quietly and safely through a set of obstacles. Demonstrating practical working skills for the farm or ranch, handlers guide the dogs with a series of commands to complete the 6 scored components of a sheepdog trial. The system of scoring at trials is such that a maximum number of points are allocated for each component, and the dog and handler lose points for any faults as they progress around the course. The Meeker Classic is sanctioned by the United States Border Collie Handlers Association. Conventional wisdom has it that the first trials were held by farmers testing the mettle of their dogs. The earliest recorded dog trial, however, was on October 9th, 1873 in Bala, Wales. 300 spectators braved the wet and cold to witness a Scotsman best all other competitors who were Welsh in a contest with few rules over a course reminiscent of a steeplechase. Trials quickly gained popularity with the first Scottish trial in the early 1870s and the first English trials in 1876. In 1906, the International Sheepdog Society was founded to bring organization to the trialing world and to improve the breed of the collie with a view to better management of stock. Rules for the course accordingly were adopted that showcase the skills necessary for efficient stock management. After World War I, the term border collie was adopted to distinguish the working collie from the show collie. The first record of American trialing was at Philadelphia's 1880 centennial year celebration. The first U.S. official sheepdog trial, however, occurred in 1928 in Bennington, Vermont, where 1,500 people gathered to watch a competition among 7 dogs. Event and attendance numbers have risen dramatically, especially since the United States Border Collie Handlers Association formed in 1979 as a sanctioning body for U.S. and Canadian trials. Stockmen and spectators alike have discovered the challenges of the new sport at hundreds of trials now held throughout the year across the U.S. and Canada. The national finals, sponsored by the United States Border Collie Handlers Association and the American Border Collie Association, is run annually to select North America's champion herding dogs. Today, we're heading off the beaten path to discover a hidden gem in Colorado, the quaint little town of Meeker. If you're into history, outdoor adventure, or just small town charm, you're going to love what Meeker has to offer. Tucked away in the northwestern corner of the state, Meeker is a small town with a big heart. With a population just under 2,500, it's the kind of place where everybody knows your name. It's quiet, peaceful, and surrounded by some of the most stunning landscapes you'll ever see. Meeker has a deep connection to the Old West. This town was named after Nathan Meeker, a well-known pioneer and Indian agent whose history shaped the town's beginnings in the late 19th century. Walking down Main Street feels like stepping back in time, with its historic buildings, charming storefronts, and friendly faces everywhere you turn. Don't let the town's small size fool you. There's no shortage of things to do here, especially if you're into the great outdoors. Meeker is a gateway to the White River National Forest, where you can hike, fish, hunt, camp, and ride horses through miles of untamed wilderness. The Flat Tops Wilderness is just a short drive away too, offering some of the most spectacular scenery Colorado has to offer. If you're into fly fishing, the White River that runs right through town is famous for its trout. And let's talk about the Meeker Rodeo. This town takes its Western heritage seriously. Whether it's the annual range call celebration, which has been going strong for over 130 years, or the Meeker Classic Sheepdog Championship Trials that bring competitors from all over the world, there's always something exciting happening in Meeker. One thing that makes Meeker truly special is its sense of community. It's one of those places where neighbors look out for each other, and you're greeted with a smile wherever you go. If you're ever looking for a peaceful escape or just want to experience authentic Colorado living, Meeker is a must visit. So if you ever find yourself in this corner of Colorado, take a detour to Meeker. Whether you're here for the history, the outdoor adventures, or simply to relax, this small town has a way of making you feel right at home. In remote northwest Colorado hides a community of a couple thousand people, a town centered on a ranch lifestyle and a beautiful river. This place is Meeker, Colorado. The trout-filled White River flows through town, and Northwest Colorado's only historic hotel sits on Main Street, its brick facade concealing memorable Old West stories. Footsteps echo off the lobby's hardwood floor, and the hand-stitched leather chairs and custom forged wood burning stove beckon weary travelers. The walls are covered in biographies and pictures documenting stories of past guests, including Teddy Roosevelt. And looking down on all this are the world-renowned massive elk and mule deer trophies, many of which have graced the lobby for over 100 years. If you are drawn to off-the-beaten-path locations, natural outdoor beauty, and Old West history, then the Meeker Hotel is a perfect choice. Their 14 custom rooms ensure that their guests will enjoy a unique stay every time they visit, and their full-service restaurant and bar provides a fun stop to enjoy a breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Initially, the hotel and cafe were housed in an adobe building, which had been used as military barracks. Charlie Dunbar and Susan Wright were the original partners in 1884. A professional gambler, Charlie was shot and killed during an argument about a card game just a few months after the hotel opened for business. Susan's brother, Reuben Sanford Ball, went to work for and with his sister in 1891. Susan C. Wright died in March of 1893 after ailing for about a year. She willed her real estate and personal property to her brother. Under Ball's ownership, the new Meeker Hotel was constructed in 1896 at the location of the present historic Meeker Hotel. 8 years later, in 1904, the east and west wings were added. At one time, the ground floor of the east wing housed Stelk Brothers Drug Store, Dr. Brunner's office, and the Colorado Telephone Company. Today, the dining room of the cafe is there. The stone building, which currently houses the Meeker Cafe, was originally called the Vorges Building and opened for business on May 9, 1891, as Meeker's new post office building. In 1904, it became the first national bank building, and in 1917, Reuben S. Ball moved the cafe out of the hotel to its present location. In the spring of 1923, the Ball family transferred ownership to Clarence P. and Lucille Mathis, and it has been evolving ever since. All right, and that's going to do it for our visit to Meeker, Colorado and the Meeker Classic Sheepdog Championship Trials. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I would be honored if you subscribe to my channel. Be sure to hit that notification bell so that you're alerted every time I come out with new content, and feel free to share this with a friend. And remember, while I love making content like this and showing people around the great state of Colorado, it's my passion to help people find their best quality of life through real estate. I believe your life should improve with every move. So if you're looking to buy, sell, relocate, invest in the great state of Colorado, anywhere in the nation or anywhere in the world, I would be happy to help you along your real estate journey. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Daryl Vaughn, your quality of life realtor, and I'll see you in the next video.